a young man on the varsity, Pearce Landry, coach, that came up through the JV program.
He did. He came here on a Moorhead scholarship and had 2 years under Coach Randy Wheel in JV. And actually, I knew he was good, but he's really a good athlete. He's going to play a lot of basketball for us next year. He's very quick defensively. He shoots it well. You see him on the sideline. He's so much with the team, and I think he's been a big help in practice. So I'm glad you have a chance to meet with Pearce now.
And it's brought to you by S&K Menswear, America's finest menswear value.
I'm just a student who happened to make the team, and I get to go in and play every now and then. Because first, I'm a fan of the team.
Well, he may be a Tar Heel fan, but most fans don't suit up in Carolina blue and white on game nights. Pearce Landry is another in a long line of Carolina walk-ons who not only make the team, but contribute to the Tar Heel success. However, it was just a few years ago that Pearce was a typical kid, but a kid with a dream.
I was definitely one of those kids who wanted to play for Carolina ever since I was probably 4 or 5 years old, growing up in Greensboro. I knew every player on every team, right down to the walk-ons. I idolized them. I pretended I was them shooting a free throw for the AC championship or something in my backyard. And whenever I see those kids now who wait outside the Smith Center after games and for autographs and stuff, I think that that was me.
And this is Pearce now. He's become a crowd favorite, and he hasn't disappointed his fans when he's gotten his chance on the playing floor.
It's good and bad being the crowd favorite. I certainly enjoy having people yell for me. I mean, it pumps me up and certainly makes things exciting to get in. But at the same time, every time I touch the ball, having someone yell shoot and stuff, that's not the type of basketball that I want to play, and it's not the type of basketball that Coach Smith wants me to play. I try to go in and pass the ball and work for a good shot and play good defense and stuff. And I could care less if I score another basket this year. Where everyone else in the stands just, kind of wants me to shoot every time. But at the same time, that's fun, and I'm glad they're cheering for me.
And some of those fans yelling for him are members of the Pi Kappa Alpha fraternity, of which he's a member. Pearce enjoys the support of his fraternity brothers and looks forward to the escape the Pica House offers when he needs a break from athletics and academics. However, he admits it's tough juggling basketball, school, and fraternity.
My roommates, Damien and Mike, mean a lot to me, and they've put up with me having to go to bed earlier to get some sleep for practice or some quiet time for studying, and they're actually very good guys. Although Damien, is kind of a geek, but he's the one back there studying right now. But actually, overall, he's a good person.
And Pearce has been a good guy as well, especially on the court for the Tar Heels. His three-pointers have ignited the Carolina crowds, but it was a game against LSU in New Orleans that Pearce says has been the highlight of his season so far. Coach Smith put him in the game in the first half, and later in the second half, he made a steal and scored. But even then, in New Orleans, site of last year's NCAA championship, Pearce Landry realizes what his role is on this team.
The chance of me being on the court in the national championship game are slim and none, but if I can improve the players who are on the court in practice, then I feel like I've contributed to the team.
Now a magazine cover boy, a picture of Pearce may not be worth 1,000 words, but it certainly counts for 3 points. This newfound celebrity status has been an adjustment for him.
It's kind of strange being the person that kids would look up to because a year ago I was the same person except for I was on JV. And if I wouldn't have made the team, I would have been the exact same person with the exact same basketball talent, and no one would know who I was.
Now everyone knows who Pearce Landry is. He says one of his favorite Carolina moments is running onto the court at the beginning of a game. After all the hard work, sacrifice, and determination, it's a good way to acknowledge, not only to himself, but to his young fans, that dreams do come true.
I would tell a kid like that to, just go after your dreams. And, if I can do it, certainly anybody can do it.
A conversation with Pearce Landry brought to you by S&K Menswear, America's finest menswear value. One of the great players to play for Coach Dean Smith and also coach with you, Coach Larry Brown.
I'm glad you had an opportunity to catch